Hey, GetFox here. Today we got a review of Julio Jones' 93 overall wide receiver, or Dewey. I may have clickbaited you with the Team of the Week card, but guess what? The footage you're going to see in game is actually of the 94 overall Julio power-up version, but I refuse to acknowledge, because I was on Royvin's account when I got this footage, that you can power up cards. Don't do it. Don't sink that kind of coin into a card. But overall, the Julio Jones, so this card right here that you see on the screen is 92, the one I'm working with is 93, and so on. So I'll just read off these stats: 90 catching, 84 elusiveness, 93 spec, 90 route running. So the route running in this, the card that you're going to see me on screen at 91 is kind of a step up. So if you could get your route running up +1 through Falcons, I think Madden at tier 1 gets it, but nobody's going to spend 5 million, 6 million coins on a card just to get +1 route running in a card that, again, you could sell and get another card. Anyways, so overall, Julio Jones. The biggest issue with Julio and the Mosses and everything is this is Madden 18. And their downfield catching ability, you know, what they excel at in real life, is kind of non-existent. The downfield one-on-one spec catching, his highest stat that he's got is spec catch and jumping. And guess what? Those are kind of the ones that are basically nerfed. I guess you can do high point passes over the middle, which you see me throw a couple times, but you'll see him a lot on drags for me. That you see him tackled on a spin move, and that is his weakness as a card, is his inability to make those rack catches, to do a lot of funky stuff after the catch. But you just saw his catching ability. He kind of bailed me out there from a user. There's the high point that I was talking about over the middle. He can jump up and grab it, especially at 6'3". Great combination of stats there, jump and high point. So if you do it, I guess he's good across the middle there with a clear out, and he could just kind of jump over the hook zones and the vert hooks and all that jazz to kind of make some plays for you. So deep down the middle, if they don't have a deep middle third there to make contact with him, or even it does, I mean, his catching in traffic on the power-ups 89, so not the best, but not terrible by any means. I mean, 89 is kind of right there with a lot of top-end receivers. They're kind of sitting at like 88, I think, so there must be a threshold right above that for catching in traffic, if there is a threshold, which we do not have confirmed on the catching in traffic, so don't take that threshold talk there as anything particular. His run block at 72, 67 impact is actually very solid. This is a guy that you would be willing to run in all 3 downs. A player that can basically do it all for you, I guess would be a good word for it. Something that you could set it and forget it, much like a easy bake oven. No, that's not it. A rotisserie oven that you see in those infomercials. But regardless, I mean, did I like throwing to Julio? I loved it. I love this Julio card. This was kind of a boneheaded play. I got really angry at that. If he just would have stayed where he was. There's a lot of lack of scramble logic in this game that kind of frustrates me from time to time. If he just stayed where he was in the green grass at a first down instead I had to kick the field goal. I think I ended up winning that game anyways, but man, was that frustrating. I think there's probably some Twitch clips of me screaming out there. There's Jones. Whew. Doing what he did his best, burning him deep in a cover 2. His user couldn't keep up with Julio. Nice work. Their out routes, that's how you attack cover 3, cover 4. Out routes out there. The precision route running, it doesn't have 91 on the Team of the Week card without the power up. So unfortunately, that precision route running doesn't really help you in that case. But Julio, I like the card. Unfortunately, Julio is not Julio in Madden 18 because of the competitive settings that we were faced with. So out of 10, I give this card a 9 flat. Thanks for watching. Call to action. I'll see you tomorrow.